Hi guys, it's been a while. So I've been doing a lot of trail running, particularly started in April, and I just kind of kept it going, and now you can even pay me to run on the roads anymore. So that being said, I started out with the Speedgoat. I started out with the Speedgoat 2 from Hoka One from last year's model. And I really liked it. The only mistake that I made was I sized half a size down. And when you do like your longer runs, your toe is gonna get murdered. Like, you need to go at least a half size up for trail runs, especially on your longer ones, because having that bruised toenail, honey, no, it's very painful, and it's a waste of money too. So that's last year's model, and I have this year's model. So I really like it. I've been really enjoying the ride of it. I like the Speedgoat because it's springy. Like on the trails, you just get that nice, responsive, cushiony. It feels like you've got trampolines on your feet when you're crossing over routes, on nice soft surfaces. It just feels really good to me. And pretty much from last year's model to this year's model, not much has changed except for maybe a little bit of a wider base, which works well for me because I was having issues in last year's model with the toe box being too narrow. This is fine. Oh, these are disgusting, but these are fine for like anything under 5 miles. My feet don't swell that much, but after anything 5 and up, my feet are, they are not having it. I'm very blessed that my toenail is still hanging in there. But this was a very fun investment. So I went up half a size. I definitely would recommend that. So basically the difference between last year's model and this year's model is it has a little bit of a wider base and a little bit wider toe box. And what I like, of course, is the feeling of this shoe. So I did go a half size up, and that made all the difference in the world. That made all the difference. I did put a good insole in there, so if you guys would like me to review the insoles that I use, I would love to do that. I think I would be a really good example, just testing stuff out, because with that toe, it gave me a lot of issues. I did switch up my insole from the Superfeet to the Cadence insole, which has more cushioning in the metatarsal area, and the paint's gone, like, knock on wood. My toenail's okay. But yeah, and what I also love is the Vibram outsole. It's very grippy. It's gonna give you all the grip in the world. It's gonna give you all of the grip. But yeah, this shoe is a little bit heavier than the Challenger. I have ran the Challenger too. I was a little bit apprehensive about getting another Speedgoat because of the issues I was having with the toes, like the toe box being too narrow. So I did go to the Challenger, and I did find the Challenger was like a little bit too wide for my foot. I could fix that, mediate it with some thicker socks or better insole, but I like the Challenger. I think I would like it more with this insole that I'm currently using, because your girl is super flat-footed, so I need all the support. So I wear insoles in almost all my shoes, but the insole I'm using now, I can still experience the beautiful cushioning that Hoka gives you, but I also get that arch support that I severely need. So this is a pretty great shoe. So I went to the Challenger after my Speedgoat, the Speedgoat 2, and I tried the Challenger to find something different for the trails. It's lighter. I thought it would be like the Clifton of the trails, but I found that it was too firm. Like, it wasn't that plush feel that you'd want to feel in a Hoka. Again, the insole can definitely provide some cushioning that I've been lacking, but I just was like, I miss this feeling. This literally feels like you have a trampoline on your foot. I'm not even joking. Like, when I first got the Speedgoat 3s, and the color is very pretty. This is the Scuba Blue Sodalite Blue. And I got a size 8 in these, so size up, hon, size up. Because it's always safe to go up a little bit in size. You never want to go too small, because when your feet start swelling, honey, those black toenails aren't going to look too pretty, or feel too pretty either. So this was I'm excited. I am really happy that I dove into the trail world universe and got to experience something outside of road running, because road riding is just so monotonous, and being out there on the trails, you're just like one with nature. And there's freaking dragonflies, there's butterflies flying around you, and it's softer in the body. Your joints hurts a little bit less compared to the pounding of the road. But all in all, I love the update. I love this shoe. Now the shoe does run a little bit narrow, but I like that feel because on the terrain that I run on, especially in the more mountainous, rocky, rooty areas, I like to have that snug fit. Like, I don't want my feet moving around when I'm on top of a mountain. Like, I want to feel secure. I don't want my feet rolling over to the sides. Like, I want to have that secure fit, which this is reinforced TPU midfoot overlays. So this will give you a nice secure fit in your midfoot, and also a little bit of a wider toe box than the previous model. But I feel like I can tackle anything in this shoe. Like, I feel like I can tackle any kind of environment, hopefully any kind of distance. I do have a trail race that I'm kind of training for. I got my mileage last week, and no, 2 weeks ago, and it's taken a toll. It's making me really tired. I went through this whole process of where I gained about 20 pounds, and for my frame for 5'2", it's pretty small, but I lost half of it, maybe. My body's definitely distributing weight differently. I can also give you guys a story on that too, how I went from being slightly overweight to being at an okay state with my body, and now a trail runner. I never saw myself doing this. Like, I never saw myself running trails or planning to do a trail race. Like, I'm excited. So I'm excited for what this year will bring with me on the trails. This is a great shoe. This is a really good shoe. I get fitted. Like, go to a store, try it on. I made a mistake. I wasted $140 on this shoe, and I barely have 50 miles on it. Maybe a little bit more, but like, Hokas last forever. Like, I can get a year out of a good Hoka, or I wouldn't suggest that for everybody, but for me, about a year is when I get my mileage out of them. Yeah, this is the same shoe pretty much. It's just this one's a little bit wider toe box. I would still get fitted. Like, I would go for the newer model just because the biggest difference is it's a wider base, so which gives you more stability on uneven terrain, especially on those sharp rocks. And this does allegedly have this a little bit of a wider toe box, and makes all the difference. So this shoe is great. It's brought joy to my life. It's the kind of feeling that I want to have when I'm on the trails. I want to feel springy. I want to feel fast, even though I'm not fast. I love it. So I'll still keep putting some mileage on the shoe. I can't tell you how many miles I probably put on this so far, but it felt good as soon as I got it in the store, put it on my feet, went for a run. Like, it felt great. So I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. I want to check to see what the drop is on this shoe. I want to say it's like is it a 4 or 5? Drop. Okay, yeah, 4. It's a 4 drop. Okay, yeah. So it's that sweet spot. And again, I do have that insole in there to give me that added arch support. The weight doesn't matter. Like, I feel better in this than I do with the Challenger, and the Challenger is supposed to be like an ounce or 2 lighter than the Speedgoat. So try the shoe out. Get fitted. Get fitted. There's other shoes out there. This one just worked well for me personally, and I do have more of a narrow foot. I like the feel of this shoe. This shoe feels fast. That's kind of why the name hit the Speedgoat. It's gonna make you feel great. So if you guys have any questions, comment down below. I know this is a different setup, and I know it's been a long time since I've posted. I mean, I'm blonde now. That's a thing, and I'm now a trail runner, which is a new thing as well. So any questions about trail running or this shoe in particular, just comment down below. And yeah, I did run in the Challenger too, so let me know if you want me to review that as well. I would be glad to do so. And let me know what you guys want to see next. All right, I literally can't see with these glasses. Y'all have a great day, and this was a wonderful experience. So definitely recommend it for trails. All right, have a good one. Bye.